Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to May I Scraplift You, where we are scraplifting someone different each day for the month of May. This series was started by Crystal Barrett over at Pineapple Papers, and today we are scraplifting Scrap Dolly. That is her Instagram handle, and it is her name is Karen Leah, I believe. And she used a bunch of Spectrum Sherbet paper in the cool colors, and I am going to use some Spectrum Sherbet paper in the warm colors. Now I thought about using that rainbow side for something else, so I took a quick pause to look at it and make sure I didn't want to cut into it for the rainbow side, or make sure that I did want to cut into it. And what I did was I just put my paper over onto the white paper to see how far in I wanted it to go, and then I marked the back of it so that I would know where to cut it easily. And then the other little pink flags, I wanted to cut those out. So I decided to go ahead and fussy cut them. And the leftover branding strip piece, I just tucked into the side of the piece of paper on the top. So it has a layered effect, even though that branding strip section doesn't go all the way through. And I fussy cut around all of those little pink flags. I am using a photo of my dog, Coda, and normally I go with blues because of her eyes, but I decided to go with the pink because the inside of her ears in this photo are really pink, and so I thought that would be a nice change and something a little bit different. I'm using some of the packaging to layer underneath my photograph. I'm inking everything up with some Black Soot Distress ink, and gonna go ahead and I believe I'm going to cut that piece of packaging so that it goes on either side of her photo. While I ink all these things up, just want to remind you that there are a bunch of people playing along for May I Scraplift You. You can go and check out all of their videos. There's a playlist down below in case you are interested in checking those out. We will be doing different people all month long. Sometimes I am playing along with Crystal, and other times I am playing along with MK. We were able to make our own lists if we want, or we could use the list that Crystal provided. So, yeah, some days we just decided to go a little bit rogue. And now I'm going to go ahead and just adhere my paper and trim off the edge so that it is nice and flush to the side of the white page. And then I've got my layers underneath my photograph, so I don't have to worry about that. They're all already attached, and I can move my photo around separately and decide exactly where I want it. The nice thing about the 49 in Market collections is the back of the packaging always has cut aparts or different pieces on it that you can use. So I really love that about this collection. I've had a lot of it. We've been using it for Kit Conspiracy throughout, well, 3 times now. So I had a lot of Spectrum Sherbet in my collection, but I really like it. And so I'm happy to be using it and finally getting it into my album, and rather than just sitting on my shelf. So I'm just thinking about more layers here. I really liked that blush pink that I had cut off there. So I'm going to tuck that underneath the side and make it look like I've got a couple more layers going on here, just so that it gives added dimension and added interest to the page. And I think it looks really good. Also, those little diagonal striped pink areas, tucking those in, even the little tiniest bits that I have. Now I did go through the chipboard words and the chipboard, actually I believe the hearts were in the words, and I am just going to use those. My title is going to be "Oh My Heart, You Are the Sweetest," and she really is the sweetest dog when she's not getting into trouble. She is still a puppy, so it's kind of expected that she will get into trouble. I am using these little tiny alpha dies from Tim Holtz, and I am cutting out the "Oh My" and "You Are the" for the title, and I'm going to ink them up in black. I thought about leaving them white. The "Oh My," you can read it easily on the photograph, but the "You Are the" you could not read very well in the white because it was kind of white on white. So I inked those up in black to give a little bit more of a pop. And I'm going to do the same with the "Oh My." And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of my hand, and that's what I'm going to dip it into so that I can adhere it to the page. I went ahead and adhered everything down with a little bit of Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. That's my favorite liquid glue just because it holds so well and it comes out really fine, and it doesn't tend to clog, especially if you lay it on its side on your desk rather than leaving it upright. Leaving it upright, I feel like it clogs more frequently because there is no glue in the tip of it, and so um, it'll just dry out. But if you have it tipped on its side, the entire nozzle has glue in it, so there's no air in there to kind of dry it out. That's my theory anyway. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but that's what I feel like. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere all of those little bits and pieces down. And that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, leave those down below and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. And don't forget to go and check out the other people playing along with May I Scraplift You this month. And I will see you guys again with another video tomorrow. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.